A section of government departments collects various monies through levies, licenses and fees, but retains the funds in accordance with the law. Buyamba County MP Gyaviira Ssemwanga wants the narrative to change and has asked Parliament for a leeway to introduce the Public Finance Management Bill.
Today, however, we have allowed situations where many public entities collect and spend large sums of money outside the consolidated fund, and their budgets are approved by ministers and their boards, but not Parliament. In a full sense of Madam Speaker, this has created a parallel financial system outside the scrutiny of this House.
MP Ssemwanga seeks for all revenues collected by state corporations, public enterprises, statutory authorities and public entities to be deposited into the consolidated fund. Soroti City East MP Herbert Ariko seconded him.
Some of these agencies and institutions do come to this House and request us to appropriate to them. Now, if we are appropriating them, it presupposes that we are exercising the appropriation role in as far as the definition in the Public Finance Management Act. But if those resources have not actually gone to the consolidated fund, where do we therefore get the liberty to exercise our power of appropriation?
The House was cognizant of diluting the Constitution if the proposal is given a green light.
If members are saying they are entities which keep money under where there is no act of Parliament authorizing them to do that, that is absolutely illegal, and that entity should necessarily be brought to book. So if a person requires to retain money, it is this Parliament that can make a law which authorizes you to retain money under Article 153(2).
So because in that act we gave them authority to retain the money. So you cannot try to amend it effectually by amending public and then say all these other entities are also now affected. So if your intention is that no cooperation at all, then compile all those acts of Parliament. Then amend each one of them or bring an omnibus.
The Minister of State for Trade, David Bahati, asked the movers of the intended legislation to seek for further consultations.
So that your idea does not just die or the motion collapses under its own weight as we speak. Can we go back?
Article 153(2) of the Constitution clarifies that revenues or monies paid into the consolidated fund do not include funds authorized by an Act of Parliament to be retained by a government department for defraying its expenses or paid into another fund for a specific purpose.
The Public Finance Management Act requires a comprehensive amendment. Comprehensive. This is just a small bit of it. The nays have it.
Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gwitabinji, UBC News.
Honorable Rita, Honorable